This whole no influencer sign thing is going viral, and I feel like I have a very unique take on this. Unique because I am an influencer who makes, this year I'll make over $200,000 as an influencer, and also because I work on the brand side and I hire influencers and I deal with influencers on the back end. I want to start off by just saying there's a lot of commentary already out there about misogyny. This is a female dominated industry, and also saw a take today that I was like, yes, queen, which was, it really is interesting how now white women are claiming they're being discriminated against, and yet you've never spoken out about any other person in our country being discriminated against. Yes, totally agree. I'm not going to get into that. Obviously, that is very true and needs to be discussed as a part of this conversation, but that's not the take that I have for today. The take that I have for today is you have to think about it in kind of two camps here. So as an example, I always refer to influencers as a magazine. So think about Vogue. Vogue reaches 1.9 million people every month through their printed magazine and their digital subscription and like online. I'm a very small influencer. I have like 300,000 followers between all my platforms, and I reach 1 million people, 2 million people, about, depending on if something's going viral. But in general, it's about 1 million people minimum every month. I mean, that's pretty good. So when you think about these huge, massive influencers, they are reaching millions and millions of people. But think about what it takes to run Vogue. Contributors, staff, buildings of people. And then what does it take to be an influencer? Theoretically, a phone and a person. Now, when you get to this mega level, you have people that are, have influence, like have managers and agents and PR and assistants and videographers and all the things. But technically, the barrier to entry to be an influencer is a phone and a person. And when you see the wealth and access that influencers get, a lot of people, of course, we're living a hustle culture these days. They're like, oh, I have an Instagram account. Let me just do that. But compare it to starting a Vogue. You need a lot of capital. You have to be able to print things. You need subscribers to pay for it. The barrier to entry is harder there. So you've got two kind of groups of influencers. You've got people that have built these massive platforms that are really dedicated to their craft. And then, frankly, you have a lot of people that are trying to get to that level and are just starting out. The problem is that this group of people that are just starting out, for the most part, think that they are at the level of Anna Wintour. Anna Wintour, for the most part, is respected in this culture, right? In fashion, in the magazine, and that kind of world. She has boundaries. She's kind of known as being gruff, but she's respected because she's earned her stripes. And that is what you would expect out of those people. But I deal with those people on that side. They are lovely. They are professional. They care about their craft. They care about content. Every once in a while you get an asshole, but for the most part, they're good. The problem is, I would say about 90% of the people that haven't gotten to that level yet are assholes. They are entitled. They speak to people like they are subhuman. They bark orders at me like I work for them. And I'm on the brand side. I'm trying to pay you money to create content. They have zero respect for brands. And it is like such this entitlement mentality. It is actually crazy to be on that side and see the way that people talk to me. And the brand itself, like other people in our brand. Now think about being a small business and being inundated by these up-and-coming influencers and their entitlement, and how exhausting that has to be. Because what happens is these newcomers are watching what the Vogues are doing, right? These big influencers are doing, and they expect the same level of treatment. And they get 3 likes on a post. And I'm not saying people shouldn't start influencing or content creation. You should. It's a great industry to be in. But do not be rude. Do not be disrespectful. Brands, there are humans on the other side of the brand. And I'm not saying that brands are not evil in some of this. But this level of entitlement out of people that, frankly, don't deserve it is crazy. I can't tell you how many of my friends also work on the brand side, and the amount of DMs that they get of like, send me PR, send me da 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 da. My friend is a GM at a restaurant, and she is like, so many people sit down every day and go, I'm an influencer, I want this meal for free. What? No. And that is what causes us to lose respect as influencers, because we have these bad actors who haven't earned their stripes that come in and treat people like that. By the way, if you treat people like that, you will not be successful. I'm just going to tell you right now. People are not going to want to work with you. And those are the people that's ruining this industry.